In this video, I will explain more about how WebDriver works through the use of simple tests written in Java. The test is shown here in the IDE IntelliJ. At the top of this test class on line number 1 to 4, I start by importing the various packages to use Selenium functionality. I will explain how the packages are used in just a minute. For now, let's focus on the details of the test class. Here on line 10, a WebDriver interface is calling Chrome driver class. So here we are instantiating the driver instance. Then in line 13, our driver is calling on the WebDriver Chrome driver and then fetching the website, that is google.com. Then our WebDriver in line number 16 is finding the element that it needs to find on google.com. Then it is sending some key or some text there to search on google.com, and in line number 22 it's submitting that form. After that it is quitting the driver. I will walk you through each line of this test in details. First, a new instance of the Chrome driver object is instantiated. This utilizes the package org.qa.selenium.chrome driver. This class is provided as convenience for easily testing the Chrome browser, and the Chrome driver class is instantiated onto the browser with WebDriver. Next, the test navigate to google.com. This uses the package org.openqa.selenium.webdriver, and WebDriver get method is used to launch a new browser session and direct it to the URL that you specify in the parameter. After the browser navigates to google.com, the real action starts. We find an element with the name of Q, and this invokes the package org.openqa.selenium.by. By is the mechanism which is used to locate elements with the specific selector. Finding elements is something you will be doing a lot of when using WebDriver. Besides by name, there are other ways to find an element, which includes class name, CSS selector, ID, name, and XPath, all of which I will cover throughout the course. After the element is found, it is assigned to a web element called element. This invokes the package org.openqa.selenium.webelement, and after that we use the element to perform some type of action. In this case, we send keys of Selenium, and this simulates sending the keystroke to the keyboard. Then we submit, which will submit the search element that the test enters key for. Actions such as typing and submitting are ways that will often be used in WebDriver test to drive elements on the page. Other common actions that will be used often throughout the course include drag and drop, key down, move to element, switch to, click. Finally, the driver calls the quit method. This quits the driver and closes associated windows. So this is a sample test that contains some commonly used components. It's important to become familiar with these steps and how to see what's available in the API. It will be good to refer back to the API documentation shown here in order to learn more about the available package and their functionality.